Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, right back. You might have to be the commentary person here if you can. Might be losing Muffin here. If you are up to the task of handling conversation between me and you. May God bless you, my brother. What the hell am I reading in this chat right now? I feel like there was no chat. There you go. Yeah, I was just gonna say, I feel like no one used the chat the first weekend. Now we're using the chat. All right, it's a new meta. Yeah, are you gonna be my commentator today, or what's gonna happen? Yeah, I mean that's okay with me. I think I can converse with you. Maybe. I don't know about that, but sure. I would agree with that. Yeah, you have a personality. Yeah. I don't want to count them. They'll make me depressed. Oh, I'm not using the Discord. I'm just because it's one thing. I'm just gonna go for the other app, the other side myself direct. Uh, wait, what? Like the actual like stream is delayed by 10 seconds? Oh, I think we should be able to see them around the same time if we're both viewing. From what I've been noticing from my like whatever. No, no, no. If we get a weird disconnect in like timing, I will go to the Discord. Yeah, about right. Same with me. Yeah, I think I'm like 2 seconds ahead of that. You know, I'm very curious to see how these players kind of shift the mood because I mean, Null Cypher's good and Buckets are good. I think all these players aren't terrible. I haven't actually seen. He's no longer fake master. That's all that matters. But B saw. Wait, how do I even say his name? It's not 7R. B7R. Yeah, I want to say Bear, but that's not Bear. I've never seen them play, so I don't know how they play. But I know for a fact that Null Cypher is good and Buckets. I played against both of them. Well, the only way to get that is to do research beforehand. Yeah. Yeah. Also, yeah, easy peasies. Also, also, you definitely did clean up that GIF. It looks a lot better now. Yeah, yeah. I was just gonna say like the outside of it, like it's a much better. I mean, like I can see a little bit of white, but it doesn't even matter. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was gonna say the background and the shadow weren't too far off. Yeah, I mean, I get the whole conundrum. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know who made that GIF originally, but whoever did is a fucking maniac. They're like, you know what? What about chaos? You're like, oh, okay. No, I get it. I get it. Oh, that's right. B7R does use the dog, which is kind of high tier. I forgot about that. Yeah. Oh, and they're calling too. Never mind.
ポンするよ。T。
Yeah, and just like that, Buckets is like, I need to get out of here, which is a good strategy. I think he's got the East. He doesn't really care, and he may keep the Aka too, which is nice. It might be a quick first round, which is really annoying for Null Cipher because their hand kind of wants a little bit more action jaction. You know what I mean? They want that. They don't want to go speed. They want to get the points.
G.
I don't think they're opting for Honitsu. No, I don't think they are. Oh, Null Cipher wanted that 10 times over. That is terrible for everyone else on the table. They're scared. They're terrified. Never mind. Buckets is like, never mind.
G.
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna say, honestly, I think we just got ourselves like a classic race. I think we got ourselves a classic race. I'm actually surprised the Buckets even dipped out of this race. But I can feel the the scaredness of like Dealer Ricci. It's always intimidating. Ooh. Okay, yeah, Bucket's hard folding. They're out of here. You know, I mean, that's not the worst situation. Dealer's a little upset, but I mean, it's not that bad. It's Tuhan, who really, it's not that big of an upset. Yeah, I mean, so the game prior, Buckets is going off like Leo Mike 47, basically pulling this lead out of nowhere. They just stole all of Kaizordo's points, and now, right now, they're sitting pretty on top of this hill. And it might be just like they're gonna try and stay on top of this hill. I hope they don't though. I hope they try to play a little bit aggressive, which is what they kind of already did. How do you feel about B7's hand? He pulling the greens. What do you think he's gonna do? You think he's gonna try and go for that silly dragon stuff? Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do it either, but people are silly. Oh, thank God they dropped the white. I was like, please. Yeah, it's unfortunate it's not a lot of points, but I mean they expected that much. Null Cipher, like last time, kind of has got a spicy hand. That double Aka, they could probably go into Tanyao too. It's kind of nice. Kind of like it. I don't know if I like that call actually, but yeah, I don't think that call was a good idea. At the very least, dropping the 8 was not the right play after. Ooh. It's not the best Riichi, but it's not terrible. Yeah, and they're also dealer, which is some exciting stuff. Honestly, I'm not gonna be surprised if we see an 8. There's one left, and I could see B7 dropping it. He might. I never know. But the 5s, maybe, maybe. Yeah, that. Well, calling too much is sometimes a detriment, especially against a Riichi, you know. I like the idea of playing Han fast, but sometimes it's going to bite you in the ass. Every once in a while. I mean, it's the concept of you're chasing a Riichi, you have to know that you might just get stung by the bee, and that's like, that's okay. Ooh, but Null Cypher maybe got that Honitsu on the world. But those honors are actually kind of garbage. Honestly, I'm kind of liking the looks of B7's hand. B7's hand's not terrible. I kind of like how it looks. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't think they care about value from how they've been playing so far. So I think that's actually like is good for them. Now, on the flip side, Unzu Nakiri. Wait, how the hell do I say that name? Use Niker. There we go. Use Niker, on the other hand, they needed to like shore up those bamboos, and they're great. Oh, that was a good drop. In fact, actually, you know, that's a good way of moving. I don't know. You can't really soft push with 2 people now calling. It doesn't really work that way. Oh yeah, you're right. Reachだ. You know, sometimes you just get what you want, and that's just life, you know? Sometimes you're just like, you know what? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Are you familiar with that meme of neck and neck from Tetris, by the way, or no? It's okay. It's okay. It came from out of like the 3 years ago World Championship for Tetris. They just couldn't stop saying neck and neck. It was really weird. You know, we could bring it back right now, honestly. We could bring back the neck and neck. We could become the Tetris. Really neck and neck right here. I really don't like the fact that they dropped the 1 and 2 from the east side right now. I just I don't know. Yeah, they could have possibly Shanshoku, and the fact is, I like the 8 drop at least. No Ipatsu. That's good. Yeah, it's a 4. Wait. Yeah, it's a 4, 6, 4. Yeah. The 6 is very unlikely. The 4 is also extremely unlikely. But the 4 bamboo, that's probably the most probable. And unluckily for him, both of them are consumed in someone's hand. Ooh, but the con action. Oh, you love to see it. That means we're gonna have maybe a spacey game. Yeah. Ooh, when the 2s become spicy, that makes him a lot happier. It paid off in dividends already. Ooh, does he cheat? He does cheat. I like it. He gets the Tanyao shape. Yeah. Honestly, this is the kind. Yeah, I was gonna say. But he's gonna do it. He's dealer. He's got more than enough door to think about. Oh my god. Yep. You know, I can't blame them. Sure, you could get one more Dora, but you're already getting a fuck ton of points. You're already happy as could be. Oh, he keeps it. He keeps it. I like you look at Noel Cypher's hand and you just see nothing but red. This man's a walking landmine. But it's mainly just the 7s. He's like dealing into himself or yeah. Ooh, the 6. Does he keep it? He does. He's smart. I think we're going to see ourselves a nice simple exhaust, and then the next round we're going to have some real wild action. It's really upsetting for the dealer perspective because this was how you're going to get your foot back in the game. This was going to be a ton of points. But hopefully for them, they can get another go at it next game or next round. That they do. I think it'll be fine as soon as they get rid of the honors. After they get rid of the South and East, I think their hand will shore up in a sense. And in comparison, we got 7, the triple Norse, and a lot of shine. Ooh, the 4 is beautiful. There we go. The Sean Poem. Yeah. Both of those are consumed in someone's hand. We're not going to see them, but we might see the 7s. There's a chance. Especially if the 4 drop, that is a Suji trap. For those trying to think about that, like, ooh, he dropped the 4? Maybe he doesn't need the 7. They're wrong. But I like the thought. Ooh, there we go. You hate to see it, but you also love it too. You know, sometimes that's what happens. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's really nice for B7 because they really want to be able to get the idea of getting close to first place. They want that 5th place. There's no getting top 2 here. There's only getting top 1. A good pickup for buckets. Ooh, and a good pickup for B7 too. You know, B7's had some good luck lately. I wonder what B7's drinking to get all this flow. Just you wait. They're completing all these sequences. Just you wait. Yeah. I don't hate it. Yeah, and he's probably hoping to get that 5 Akka. I mean, there's 2 of them out in the world. He probably is looking for it. Ooh, we got the Tanya approach from Buckets, though. You know, I can't hate the Tanya approach. It's a simple man's game. Sometimes you want to go for the simple approach. Can't blame him. Not the worst, but definitely not exactly what you want to see. Hopefully they pick up the 5 or the 7. Wrong 5, but I like the spirit. Oh, yeah. That is definitely the better route. Also, keeping the 6 is a better route of the pin variety. But you know what? I can't blame them. Actually, no, I can blame them. They're already ahead in points. They don't need. Ooh, but he does get the spicy tile. Drop the 2. There we go. Oh, that feels so bad from Bucket's side. You're just like, really? Really? And that's it, yeah. And it's actually exactly what he wanted to see, too. The 3. 3 Han. Bam. Which is a good part. Yeah, I mean, he's not too far off from Null Cypher. I could see him overtaking Null Cypher, especially in the South round, if he really puts his shit together, you know? Honestly, Buckets could just go the Chi Toy route and be pretty happy with this kind of hand. Or if they get really lucky, they can just go Crazy Suanko. I hope for the Crazy Suanko. I always love it. But they're so far ahead, I hope they don't do that. I really hope they don't do that. Yeah, it is. Ooh, they dropped the 3. Yeah, they're not going Suanko. Not a bad move, but I am sad. Ooh. Yep, they're gonna lose the 8. Oh, they dropped the 7. That's a little strange, actually. I don't know why they did that. If they're gonna cut something, I think they should cut like the 8 or the 3. I don't. It's okay. I guess. B7's hand is looking like hot garbage, despite being first line in. Yeah, but like you can posture as much as you want. It's not. I guess. Ooh. This is some weird reaches. It's not been like reaches that are like on like very fantastic tiles. It's just been like single. Oh, and B7 contest. I don't know if I approve, but I like it. Yeah. The good news for them is that Niker is in a hell wait for Dora. He's in a hell wait for Dora. There's only one West Dora tile out there. Yeah, it's a little bit of a tricky situation. I don't think it's the worst situation he could have taken upon him, but it's not great. Ooh. Yeah, what? Oh, I was gonna say, can you not see the future, Cannibal? Can you not already tell that he's gonna win? I could have seen that 5 steps ahead. I already knew he was gonna win as soon as he cheat. I was like, oh yeah, obviously. Yeah, it's sad, but yeah, I don't know if B7 is gonna actually look for that. That's a great question, though. Sean Shoku is not exactly something a lot of players even like register. I found out, which is a little sad because it's a fun hand. It wants to be it wants you to win, but you just ignore it, and it's just sad. Yeah. Howdy, howdy. But yeah, it's a real neck and neck match, I'd say. Other than the fact that Buckets is ahead by like 50K, ignoring that part, real neck and neck. Uh, I I can understand it. The issue here being is Buckets is keeping the double lease too, and it's probably just going to strangle both their hands. After you get past the second line, if you don't see the honor tie you're looking for, you sometimes just got to think to yourself, maybe I got to let this go. Maybe I got to go fish for other fish, you know? Yeah. Ooh. How do you feel about this Ricci? Ooh, we got ourselves a crossing fate. Yeah, the issue with that is the fact that like the double east is gone, so it's sad. Oh! Oh! The double roll! Hell yeah, let's go, brother! Now, yeah, it's not that many points, which is good, but it's really nice for B7 because he gets to continue his dealership, and that's what we should really take from this. Because like the fact that he won doesn't really matter. It's the fact that he won and he got to keep going, and also the fact that his hand's shiny as fuck now too. Yeah, we got some shine. Ooh, he gets himself his own 7. He's out there. He's like, you know what? I really did enjoy your dealer phase fight. Yeah, he's done with the dealer phase. He wants to win himself. What? Oh, am I not talking on your stream? Oh, that's very awkward. You've just been talking by yourself. Hello, hello. I can hear myself. It's just very light on your side. Let me check. Say some words.
I'll just turn it on in OBS. You only hear one voice. I was hoping to be streaming through the Discord, but I guess it didn't work out that way. Thank you, Soy Dirty Chai.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I hear it now.
Yeah, that's weird. It's weird for me.
Now we missed the hand. Who knows what just happened?
We don't know.
Paying attention to your OBS.
Technical difficulties. Somebody won, somebody lost. No Cypher's dealer now. Whoop.
Who knows?
No, it's not your fault. I had falsely assumed that
No.
Yeah.
It's their fault.
Yeah.
It's their fault. Don't let them escape from their problem.
No.
I kid.
I guess I falsely assumed that I would be broadcasting through the Discord as well. What an interesting, what a horrible revelation.
You know, I gotta say, I feel like no one in these games has been going for anything like really big dick energy wise. Everyone's been going for pretty quick hands under like 5 Han. I can't hate it because like they probably want to shore up this game so their captains can seal it out. That's definitely the case for Buckets. Buckets wants this game to end. They're already ahead. They don't need anything more.
It is day 3, and this is the table for 5th place. So long as they're maintaining their lead, they're good to go.
Yeah, maintaining your lead is a very tricky situation though, because just playing pure defense doesn't work. As much as you would like it to, you're like, oh, let me build a wall. This is fine. And then someone throws a catapult, or not throws a catapult, throws a rock with a catapult. If they're throwing catapults at you, you got a problem. But you'll just be bled to death by sumos. You don't want that.
All right. Oh, dangerous pickup.
Ooh,
Sanako Tanki.
Oh, I thought he was going to keep it. No, Cypher, why? I can understand. You probably didn't expect the Dama. We haven't actually seen a Dama all game. It's fair. It's fair.
I see nothing but Damas in my seats.
Yeah, well, I mean, the 2 people to the sides of Null Cypher are Adept players. They're reaching button every single time. The only people who might Dama are Buckets and Null. That's just what we've been noticing.
But Null doesn't really have the the luxury of not trying to anticipate Dama, especially being in 3rd place. They want to try to anticipate as many different weights.
Yeah, the fact that he went open on the green honestly is not that great. The most they're gonna get out of here is 3 Han with the red and the North. That's not something to write home about, really. Think about going home to your mother and telling her you got 3 Han. She's gonna look at you and be like, I don't even know what Mahjong is. Do you want to tell her about that you got 3 Han though? It's not great. Oh, and Buckets decides to drop the 8. I don't really approve of that. I think he should have just dropped the 2-4, but that's okay, I guess.
Having a pair secured is definitely valuable. It will put him
No,
in
I can agree with
Furiten.
that. Yeah.
It will put him in Furiten if they do pick up the 3-mon.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they are just Dama waiting right now, and that's perfect for them because they want these games.
But it's looking like Buckets is going for Sanshoku.
Ooh. They
3.
dropped it. Buckets is slightly pushing though. It's cute. They dropped the 2. That was a little. That was kind of unsafe, honestly. Ooh. Okay. They dropped the 3. That was a good move. Looks like the 2 sidebars are. Well, oh, I thought they were folding. Never mind. They pulled.
Oh, very difficult to see. Middleweight on the 8-mon. Sumo Richi.
Ooh, you hate to see it, but you also love to see it at the same time. You're like, ooh.
You just hate to see it happen to you.
Imura, though?
He does not.
Yeah, that's sad. 2 Han's really not enough to make a huge impact on this game. I want to see these players go for something a lot bigger. I want to see 4 Han or more, because it's just not enough at this point. If in the second game they're still going for those low value hands, they're making a big mistake for their captains. Speaking of high value hands, actually, Niker's hand is kind of wild.
If Niker wants to retain any of their value, they will be losing Hanitsu, however. Khan for the White Dragon.
That's kind of fine, honestly. I think that was the right play. I think conning for B7 or Niker is actually the right play in every situation.
This is going to be difficult for Niker to form their hand. They have 3 all nearly complete melds. And they're most likely going to be looking for that 6 bamboo Tanki. They pick up the 3-mon. Yes, they are going to be looking for the 6 bamboo. Wait. They discard the 5, or the 5, 6, 7 possibility.
I don't think it's a bad situation. B7, though, I really like the situation they're trying to take upon themselves. They know they need a lot of points, and they started changing their mental pathway, which is good.
Fast and Furiten is obviously the best team name ever created, right? well,
I don't know about
I don't
that.
know. I don't know. There are names that were used in tournaments past that were respectfully not reused.
I mean, Rishon Hunters is pretty good. That's just my own point of view, though.
But you're biased.
No, I'm not biased in any way, shape, or form. That name. Oh, we're gonna get a chase. We're gonna see a chase. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I love it. I was like, what do you mean 1 Richi? How about 2 Richis? I love this kind of stuff. You know what's better than 2 Richis, though? A 3rd Richi. This is where I'm hoping Buckets just tosses down that Richi button.
No. Really... Buckets has decided to fold.
Yeah, that 2 drop. Yeah, he did decide to fold there. I think he could have dropped the 1 bamboo and still kept the sanctity of his hand, actually. I don't know why he dropped the 2-3. That's a little awkward.
I think they were just banking on the fact that as dealer, you don't want to deal in. And
Noel Cypher needed that.
And not only that, but counting on the fact that there is a 2-pin. There was a 2-pin already discarded. A 2-pin in the as the Dora indicator. So they just cut their losses and decided not to proceed with the 1, 2, 3 pin wait.
Yeah, I get it. It's just sometimes analytics be damned. Go for what your heart desires, you know? Sometimes you have to sacrifice God and become God himself. as Yu-Gi-Oh has once told me.
Going into all last, B7, not the strongest hand. We do have 2 melds, buckets with 2 melds, 3 melds as well. 1, 2, 3, and a 6, 7, 8, 9 shape. Very flexible.
What do you mean by meld? I've
A
never
shape.
heard this.
Meld is like a
shape.
set. Yeah.
Shape. I'm like, wait, what do you mean by meld? Are we doing like blacksmithing? What's going on here?
Meld and shape to be used interchangeably. I think meld is more commonly used in English and shape more commonly used in language in direct translations to English.
Okay. Yeah, I get you. I've just never heard meld before, and I'm like, wait a second. I feel like I've done enough commentary to know what this word means.
That's all right. Commentary is hard. Null Cipher looking to push. Not a very callable hand, but they might be searching for an Ipeko Dama. We have 2, 3,
Honestly,
4 bamboo.
I kind of like the push by B7, despite the fact that their hand is hot garbage. The fact they have the East and the 1 in their hand, they're like, oh, I really want these out. But, you know, the rest of the hand's good.
Uzniker is pushing forward, and they are Ishanten. Hopefully they pick up the Hatsu. B7 Chin. B7 also Ishanten. Oh.
Yeah, that was a good move by B7. I'm hoping he continues his little bit of dealership here. He really needs it. Do not drop that 8. Do not drop that 8.
Doesn't matter. Buckets draws the 8 bamboo, and it is over for the first Hanshan of table 1.
Ooh, that does happen. That is a little sad.
Buckets maintains their team lead. And I don't think the positions have changed all that much. Some of the points have been redistributed along, but I think we're all together.
Honestly, nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing happened. Some points being taken away from buckets at the end there, but ultimately the table position is what we want.
Yeah. So how do you feel about these players since we've seen them already? Which one do you feel confident about going into game 2? Which one do you feel unconfident about going into?
I feel that Null Cipher is playing it too safe for the experience and position that they have. B7 is taking a lot more risks trying to climb up and try to take points away from buckets. So what I'm expecting is to see a sort of scramble between B7 and Null Cipher to try to Null Cipher trying to climb to second and B7 trying to eat points from buckets.
I'm kind of afraid buckets is going to, how do I phrase it, lose it. You know, being ahead is nice and all, but if the other 3 parties decide to get a lot more aggressive, buckets is going to be on the back foot the whole way through, which is kind of what I hope to see, because this big lead is not exactly the most exciting thing to see afterwards.
Apparently there was a Yakuman chance on a different table, according to the chat here.
Fun. That's always fun. You would know a little bit about Yakuman chances, wouldn't you? I have a sneaking suspicion you know a bit about them.
I know a little bit. I've only had one Yakuman chance this entire tournament. I had a.
Yeah, but what about outside this tournament, huh?
Outside
this tournament.
Listen. Only ranks counts, right? Only silver room, ranked room counts. I can't show you. Yeah. I can't show you, but you know, we're kind of doing a thing. But yeah, Yakuman, it's just a way of life.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so we have 2 tables that are ended. We're waiting on the last table. Oh no, they started another table. We were waiting on the last table.
I don't think they're trying to keep pace anymore. They really shouldn't.
Yeah, they're just trying to end. All right, so we have one table that hasn't finished their first Hanchan. What table just started? QTC.
Yeah, I was gonna say QTC, Marathon, Robes, and Masa.
Yeah, so table 3 just started their second Hanchan. Going through it quite quickly.
I imagine table 1 will kick off relatively soon. They already asked who's ready on that side, and a few of them have already said yes.
All right. Table 2 and 3 have both started their second Hanchans.
I'm really hoping we get a little more neck and neck with this little race, you know? I kind of want that. A little bit more neck and neck.
A little bit more neck?
Yeah, if I can get a little bit more neck. No turtleneck. I want to see full neck. Full neck.
The best thing about a striped sweater.
So you can wear it all the time.
Mm-hmm. One with a collar.
Is there sweaters without collars? Just curious. I don't.
Yes.
I've never worn a sweater.
I think
disclaimer right there.
If I gotta speculate, I think they're called frayed collars or dropped collars. There like in all technical sense there is a collar, but not one that's finished. It's in layman's terms, it's an unfinished collar.
Okay, I get it. Yeah.
I don't know. I live in New York City, but I'm not an FIT graduate. If you know what I'm saying.
New York City probably has a good mahjong community, though. I imagine. Well,
there is
not right now, but
there is Ricci, New York, is a mahjong community. That have recently.
Nomi do something with them? I forget.
I think Ricci Nomi was just the name of the. Let's see. Hold on a second. Yeah, Ricci Nomi, New York City. That is it. And then I think there's the New York Mahjong Center community, something like that. I don't know.
I didn't notice this till now, but Bucket's got 69 UMA. Nice. Alright, looks like their match has already started. We're gonna be waiting. It actually just started, and we got a good old 280 seconds or so.
So anyone who wants to take a short water break, get yourself some more coffee. I had coffee at the beginning of the match, and I finished it before East 2. I'm a little upset.
I feel like you should have changed to a whole different kind of drink. Where's the beer? Where's the wine? Where's the hard liquor?
Oh, I don't drink anymore.
Nah, I was kidding. Don't drink. Don't drink. No one should drink ever.
It's 9:51 p.m. Yes, it is. 9:51 p.m. on a Saturday.
It's not a bad time. The night is still young. Though I do not want to commentate for the captain games. Those are 5
Was it decaf? No, Dirty Chai. It was not decaf.
Do you like coffee? I absolutely.
I adore coffee. The dirtier. Like I'll just drink coffee. Like I'll just run.
I just realized I've had tea brewing for like 40 minutes. Oh no.
Oh boy, there's no more tea left. It's just vapor. All right. That's all right. So I got some water here. No big. Table 2 had possible Daisongen. That's sad.
Yeah, if I have I don't really do a lot of caffeine, so I usually use tea to get a pick me up. But if I I take a little bit of coffee beans, flakes, and I put them on my tongue, and that gets me wired. It's too much. Yeah,
that's actually an old military trick. I wouldn't say a military trick, but that's where I learned it. We used to have we have what's called MREs, meals ready to eat. It's basically like freeze-dried, vacuum-sealed foods that field military rations, and they always came with instant coffee, like 1 or 2 packs of instant coffee. And what we do is, if we had to stand watch or whatever, we basically we take like a pinch of the instant coffee and treat it like dip. We would put it in our lip and just like suck on it so we can just have the caffeine while we're on watch.
Well, the fact that you put it in your lip makes me think like, oh yeah, but you all normally put stuff in your lip anyways because of tobacco. I know the military types.
Right, that's exactly it. Those of us that didn't chew tobacco would do that for the extra help in staying aware and awake. Dirty Chai, it happened to you the other day. You ruined your kettle. You boiled. You had tea brewing for 40 minutes.
That sounds like a bad deal. I don't think you could really ruin a kettle.
You can. You can. You'll have mineral bleed if you overheat stainless steel. What you'll do is you'll end up having a possibility
a metal kettle.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So you'll have a possibility of have mineral runoff in future brews, I guess.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. You could technically fix it afterwards, but yeah.
I don't drink tea. I do drink tea. I won't say don't drink tea, but if I had the choice.
If you drink coffee, you don't drink tea.
Listen to me. You see my username? There isn't a thing that I wouldn't put in my mouth at least twice.
I am very concerned by that statement.
It's actually cast iron, but the whole bottom is blacked and burned. I see. So that's easy. That's fine. You just have to retreat. That's all it is.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Yeah.
That is alarming. Hey.
Yeah, the metal might be black, but it does the same job. It's not that bad actually. Try making tea with the same kettle and see how it tastes.
All right, moving in.
Tastes like, oh, we got ourselves a game.
All right, moving in. Showing hands, deal tile in. We have. Oh, if only we had a few more terminals, that'd be a nice possible 13 orphans. It looks like they might be pushing it. No cipher over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 terminals and honors.
Is so very little.
It's very little.
Not enough.
I have definitely done it. I have definitely achieved 13 orphans. They pick up another terminal. So that's 8 terminals and honors. No cipher looking to hard push 13 orphans.
I kind of like it, but at the same time, I'm like, oh god, they need to pick up at least 2 more in like 2 lines at the very least.
It doesn't look like they'll be getting it though. Uzniker, our first dealer, is very close to completing their hand.
Yeah.
Though considering their point difference between themselves and Null Cipher, it doesn't look like they will be. It looks like they'll be holding on to this 5-mon. Is that crazy? To go for 13 orphans in a tourney? Depending on your placements, it is not crazy at all. In fact, it's sort of like the opposite effect. Because it's so outrageous, it's very unexpected too. So because the other players may not be expecting it.
Oh, they dropped the 13 orphan approach.
They did drop 13.
They're going for the Honitsu approach. Honitsu, all the way, baby.
Honitsu. I'm curious as to why they dropped the green dragon. Their only real safe tile. They're dropping they're dropping all their safe tiles first.
Safety be damned. In this situation, they want points. They know what they need, and I kind of like it. It's not the worst thing.
All right. So we have a Tenpai from B7, a 5-pin Kanchan weight. Oh, here's the 5-pin. It deals in.
Oh, you absolutely hate to see it. Null Cypher's over here thinking, you know what? I hate you, dog. Someone put you on a leash and someone drag you hell out of my game.
All right, Null Cipher losing a bit of points. But that's okay. We can make it up. You are the last dealer, so you have a possible infinite amount of time to make that up.
Yeah, that's true. You ever seen people who don't put leashes on their dogs? Don't be that way.
There was actually a woman in New York City that got arrested just, 1 or 2 days ago for walking her dog without a leash.
It's a good thing. You shouldn't do it. No matter how well trained your dog is,
Anything
could happen.
I think the catch was she was on her property, so it was a little interesting little interaction between the police.
That's a little bit interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just break down the law and stop it analyzing this mahjong game.
Yeah. Let's just go into constitutional arrests.
Ooh, drops the 6 from buckets. I like it. Yeah.
Fat Street Right. Hello.
See what they transfer into. They might go for the greedy approach, but they probably won't have to.
I don't think buckets is going to keep the pair 9s, unfortunately. Oh, they do. Alright, so they might be seeking out that 4 bamboo for Sanshoku. Fat Street Rat, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Oh, that's interesting. A quick Tenpai from No Cipher with the West Seat Wind. Making up for their loss, but unfortunately, it's not enough to make up. It's very much not enough to make up for their loss in the last hand. Welcome, Fat Street Rat. I hope that you're doing good.
Even if they do 5 more of those, it's just not worth their time or their patience. It's just not enough.
Fat Street Rat, if I recall correctly, they are in Australia, so we have so worldwide audience now.
That's nice. Now buckets though got that triple north, hopefully triple east too. He's looking real pretty, honestly. He's looking like Belle of the Ball.
Unfortunately, though, I think buckets will call the east.
Why is Null Cipher dropping these dots like this?
I don't think they expected to... oh. Very quick win.
Well then. Alright, Buckets. You know what? Actually, the right play by them. They don't need points. They want the game to end.
That's correct.
It's very understandable. It's not the most exciting approach, but it's the correct approach.
Alright, here's Null Cipher's first dealership. This is going to be their first chance to build as much value as they can. Oh, it looks like... Oh, alright, a little bit of an internet interruption there. And we...
You know...
We don't have a bad hand.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I hate Null Cipher's hand. It's not great, but it's definitely not the worst thing I've ever seen.
Buckets with another ideal draw.
Yeah, Buckets has got a nice one. I mean, like 3 key draws to null, and they're off the market.
Oh, Uzniker has a disconnect.
Oh, do they?
Yes.
Oh, that's uncomfortable.
How do I... Admins? Who's the admin for our table?
Well, we're 5 minutes behind, so they should have already done it.
Correct. It was Ryuga.
So yeah, if Ryuga didn't already do it, we're not having a good time.
Alright, alright.
I imagine the game is paused right now already because there's no way B7 could be stagnating on this drop this long, which is good.
Boom.
Yeah,
oh.
There's the pause symbol. Perfect. Perfect.
Alright,
That's
yeah.
what you like to see.
Yeah, it looks like they did it already. It looks like it has just been unpaused a few minutes ago. So we'll just hang out.
I imagine we have 5 minutes of downtime then, or well, analyst time or whatever.
Analyst time. All right. So, I can't even interact with the user face. All right, that's fine.
That makes sense. Yeah. From this position, who do you think is the strongest?
Uznaiker is the closest to Tenpai.
True.
They'll be looking to call into Tan Yao, is my suspicion. However,
I feel like they shouldn't, though.
right, they will be losing a ton of value because it looks like they can possibly sneak an Ipeko with some very fortunate draws. The 8s and 9 pins are not in any of the other players' hands, so it's going to be
honestly,
whether or not they can draw that.
Them dropping the 5 character kind of upsets me. They dropped the 5 character where they could have dropped the green. They could have got a lot more points if they kept the red. I mean the 5. And they keep the other dragon too. I don't know what they're doing. Dragons are not going to give them the points they need. They can believe they will. That's a fable that is not real. You know, just like if dragons aren't real, dragons aren't going to save you in Mahjong typically either. Unless you get yourself 3 big dragons.
At this point, if any of the other players want to catch up to buckets, they'll need a Yakuman level of Yakuman valued hand in order to catch up.
Or a really long dealership, which I would love to see. I would love to see someone run the gambit. That'd be great.
Uznaiker dropping the dragon now, opting to keep the 2-pin.
I feel like that's a very odd thing for them to like, oh, now they dropped the 5. They just really hate bamboo for some reason in this hand. If they had just dropped the dragons and kept this bamboo, they'd be much happier, honestly.
They'd be closer to a Tan Yao Ricci. Alright, it looks like they...
Oh, most certainly.
They're pretty much just playing their hand. Their discard pool looks like they're waiting for pins. Picking up that 3-mon really makes you think, man, I wish I hadn't dropped that 5-mon first.
Yeah, that's kind of life though, isn't it? B7's clean up the hand. I like to see it. Ooh, a good pickup from Noel too. That's one more of those, and they can go off to the market. Hopefully they pick up the 7-pin. Ooh, a 5-pin is a good slot though. You'd like to see it.
Buckets in Tenpai.
Oh, why'd you go for Tenpai when you can go for Ricci though? And by Ricci, the 1 tile. It's the 1 tile. He doesn't know it's 1 tile, but it is. Oh wait, no, it's 0 tiles. My bad. I didn't know Niker had the 7 as well.
So this is an interesting Ricci from Null Cypher, deciding to wait for the 7-mon. I personally would have waited for the Shanpan because this 7 weight does not offer any extra value, and waiting on two tiles would be a lot better than waiting on the 1.
Well, the 7's not bad because you have the early 6-9 drop does cause a little bit of confusion. I could understand it. And you couldn't really like go for the 6 double because if you did that, you're in Furiten. But they get to consist and be dealer again, which is honestly not that bad. They drop the Ricci stick, but it's not a big deal as long as they get it back.
That's right, and this is a very strong hand to get back. Just 3. Yeah. Oh, yeah, just 3 tiles away.
Even better. Now you hope you pick up the other 2 and you can use it as your double.
Buckets with a strong hand as well. And B7 with a strong hand as well. So there's going to be a race to I mean, obviously the concept of Mahjong is to finish your hand first. But it's going to be a race to see who reaches first. And it's going to be B7 who completed their hand first.
Null Cypher isn't going to give a crap. He might even drop Dora. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he drops Dora. He's just not going to care. Yeah. Buckets, on the other hand, might fold, and they probably should in their own situation. Honestly, they might want to cheat. They didn't, which is probably the good move. And they're going to drop the 6, I hope? Yep, they're pushing.
B7's got the most difficult weight because Uznaker is not going to drop that 3 mon. Neither is No Cypher because it is part of their bulging shape for their Manzu.
Hey, and Buckets is never dropping that 3. Buckets is playing pure defense.
Null Cypher Ishanten. I'm curious to see if they will chase with their own Riichi. Picking up a 4-mon, whose Niker decides to drop the 2. They're an Ipeiko. They are Ishanten as well.
I would be unsurprised if Null Cypher chases on the Riichi side. They're already going ham. Them going harder in the ham situation is not going to be surprising. Now, the real question is, what triggers the Riichi for Null Cypher? It's not like a question of will they, it's more of a question of what will do it.
If they draw a 4-7 pin...
There we go.
Oh, they draw the 1, so they're going to have to drop the 5 there.
That is possibly their best solution. That was really nice.
Unfortunately, though, it is their worst weight.
Yeah. Ooh, we got another chase. We got triple Riichi.
3 Riichis. Cheetoy from Uznaker.
Now Buckets isn't on full defense mode. He's scared for his life.
Oh, it comes out.
Oh, you love to see it as Null. That's all they wanted and dreamed for.
Alright.
Oh, and they get a little bit of Ura on the side.
Very nice. Dealer Mangan. Now Null Cypher is second place.
Yeah, exactly. Now they're sitting pretty. And sure, they're still 60, 50, 80, well, 60, 70k away from Buckets.
Yep, 70k.
But, you know, who knows? Anything can happen.
Alright, there's double East for our dealer, Null Cypher. They have a 1 completed sequence and a pair, so they're looking for 3 more tiles to complete their hand. Dropping the dragon, which has already been dropped, is a smart move, but it's going to be difficult to incorporate the Dora 8 pin, which is most likely what they're going to be aiming for as a weight. Uznaker, let's see what they've got. They're pushing Tanyao pretty hard. They've got 1 Dora, Buckets with a plethora of sequences, possible Sanshoku with 1, 2, 3. And B7 also looks like they'll be trying to push Tanyao, if not Itsu, with their Mon tiles.
You know, I can understand the defensive plays from Buckets, but I gotta say, he's lucky that it hasn't bit him in the ass. He's really lucky. Like, he could be getting eaten alive right now by, like, Null Cypher sumoing, which might actually still happen.
Alright, Null Cypher's pretty much hoping to get a chi off of B7. There's our Riichi from Buckets.
Ooh, just as I called them kind of a weakling, he responded. I love to see it, actually.
With an interesting weight. They sumo their weight.
Oh, the Apatsu? You know what? They saw the future. They knew they needed the 8, and like, you know what? Easy.
Picking up 2 Ura for a Hanimon.
Yeah, I was like, oh, the casual 6 Han? Why not?
Alright. That brings Null Cypher very close to a very close second. Neck and now B7 and Null Cypher
now
are.
It's neck and
now
neck.
it's neck and neck.
Now,
now we got our neck and neck for second.
Now I gotta tell you the second part of the joke of the Tetris thing.
All right.
It's Boom Tetris for Jeff.
Tetris for Jeff.
That's the other big meme from it. So now we can say Boom rolling for whoever. There we go. Then we'll complete the cycle.
I see. An early chi from B7, look, easily pushing that Honitsu that they have there. They can possibly make it Honitsu Itsu with picking up this one Mon here. There, Ishanten.
Yeah, I like it because they got the Dora too, and I'm kind of hoping. Yeah, please drop. Oh, all right. You know it's fine because the West is the same as the Red. Yeah. But on the other side of it, Niker over here is like, you know what? Maybe if I improved my hand with this 8 real quick.
Unfortunate that they did drop that 9 pin, so there's no Itsu.
Yeah.
They're losing out on a possible 2 Han.
Well,
they could pick it up.
You're underestimating the fact that Mahjong's a bullshit game. They can easily draw the 9.
They could draw the 9, but there is one 9 being used in Null Cypher's hand, so they only have 2 more chances for picking up that 9 again.
I've seen worse odds. Yeah.
Not only that, but it does put them dangerously close to Furiten if they do pick up weight tiles or outside of the pins. They dropped.
Honestly, if I was Niker and I got the Furiten Ricci, you go for it still. Oh, I hate the fact that they dropped both double ones. I actually hate it. I can understand they're afraid of Furiten, but Furiten is not that big of a deal.
B7 contemplating. They decide to just push the Itsu Honitsu.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Actually, I do know how I feel about it. I dislike it.
I mean, they would have been easily in Tenpai, waiting on 1-4 Mon, if they had pawned the north and discarded 9 Mon. They pick up a 5. They decide to pick up north.
Spicy tile, though.
It does put them a little further away.
Ooh, Null Cypher out here is like, you know what? I like everyone else doing their own thing, but now is my time to shine.
B7.
That casual... Ooh, casual Ipatsu.
You have no idea what any of these means. You're sitting here nodding your head. Yes. Fair enough. I myself don't have much personal knowledge. Ipatsu...
I'm sad that they didn't get the Ura. If they got the Ura there, it'd been a huge swing. But they're securing their second, honestly, which is quite nice.
That is nice. Null Cypher now a decent chunk ahead of B7, and they do have 1 dealership left.
Yeah, these captains are going to be like in a hard-pressed situation if these points stay the same way.
What do we have? 3, 4, 5, 6.
A good pickup from Bucket's side. There we go. You like to see that.
Buckets and Null Cypher, both the closest to Tenpai.
Yeah, but
B7 with the highest value of their hand. Highest possible value for their hand.
Yeah, highest possible value. Null Cypher out there with the quickest, probably profitable hand.
Niker picking up a decent Ipeko. They're 2 Shanten away from winning.
It's an interesting little situation. Oh, he goes open? Oh, I truly hate that decision.
You'd have to.
To my core.
You would have to.
No, you don't. You do not have to.
You cannot. You cannot guarantee that you are going to pick up your West or your White Dragon.
No, I know, but the idea is you just drop the White Dragon son. I don't think this is the right move in any way, shape, or form. The man is so far behind in points, you really got to start pushing.
Buckets decides to turn down Tenpai. Interesting.
That is a little bit interesting, but I can kind of understand it because he's in a situation where he doesn't need to win. He wants the game to be over, but he doesn't want to lose. He doesn't want to get rolled. He's just going to keep those double reds as safety tiles now. Yeah.
2 Riches.
Yep.
Oh, there's Tenpai.
Oh, wait, why did you call that, Buckets?
Never
Wait,
mind.
why?
Bucket's probably stealing the Ipatsu.
I can't comprehend why he did the chi, but
to
sure.
break Ipatsu, but they ended up picking up
like,
Ura.
Even if Ipatsu's someone else, it doesn't matter to you. I guess it's fine.
B7 with a very quick hand. No side.
Yeah, B7's hand's looking pretty nice. Oh, the 5 pickup's beautiful. I kind of wonder if they'll drop the 9. I imagine they will down the road.
If they pawn the east, they'll drop the 9 because that's double value for them. It's basically the same. If they do pick up the other 9, it would be interesting to see if they decide to keep. They do drop the 9 now.
That's a good choice. You know what? And the fact that Buckets is going open here is actually a better choice because he can't just sit still. Him sitting still would allow B7 to go on a riot. Can't let that happen.
B7 second guessing their position. They decide to fold and go.
Oh.
They move away from their tempai to try to go for a wider weight with the mon.
I feel like that was a terrible decision upon terrible decision. Because not even just like viewing on the table. Oh, and they still go open?
And they deal it.
Oh, you hate to see it. Wow.
B7.
If they just stayed true.
B7 scared by that Haku 3 Dora there. Further into third.
This is why you should never support internet bullying. If someone's a bully, stand up to them.
No means no.
Yeah, no means no. Especially on the mahjong table.
If you don't want to get Ron, just don't consent. Alright, Null Cypher with a very strong hand.
That easy. Yeah, Null Cypher's hand's looking very spicy.
They are Ishan 10 with a terrible weight.
I mean, who cares if it's a terrible weight? The fact that you can go for the spice levels is all that matters.
Pawn, drop the 3. Very easy to read.
I kind of wish they had dropped the double 5s, but it's okay.
Oof.
Ooh, and they're feeling the pain for not dropping the double 5s.
No, that's fine. They'd have been Furiten. They're looking to pick up the other 5.
That's a good pick. Oh, they don't go for it.
They don't want it. They want the Aka 5 or the Hatsu.
I feel like they don't need to be that greedy, but I guess that's fair.
The more points that Null Cypher can get.
Their dealer already.
Yep. Tanki on the 5. That's right. Tanki on the 5.
Now they're dreaming of the second Aka. Imagine a world where they get a second Aka.
Oh, I can imagine. This is 4 Han. This is a dealer Mongon easily.
Yeah, I mean the 5 Han's really not going to push them in like a world of unknown. The 4-5 are basically the same thing in this situation.
Horichi by buckets.
We get ourselves a chase. That's really scary. Null Cypher ain't backing down though. You love to see it.
Buckets is waiting on the other end of the Mon tiles for Null, so it's going to be very dangerous to see what they drop if they do draw.
Personally, I'm hoping here that Null Cypher gets exactly what they want for Christmas, because I want to see the turnaround. I want to see a little bit of movie magic. Oh, we can see a little bit of a disconnect from Niker. You hate it. You hate it.
And we're back.
Oh, they're back. They're back. That's good. That's good.
Hopefully that interruption doesn't take away a little bit of their thinking time. Oh, they draw the 9, unfortunate.
Oh, no! Yep, that's the end of that. I was like, maybe Buckets just won't call it. Never mind, Buckets calls it, and that's all she wrote. The captain's game is going to be a really, really difficult time. Because honestly, Forever 1 Shanten is so far in the lead. They could just probably play defense for 2 Hanchans and be fine.
They're looking to really secure their 5th place.
Yeah, their 5th place is almost guaranteed unless captains do some wild stuff.
Well, not really exciting in terms of valuable hands, but we did see a position switch. Null Cypher now in 2nd. B7R is now in 3rd. Uzniker is still in the last place. So with this position change, we will see a bit of a run from what team is Null Cypher on? Can I see this? Null Cypher is Team Fast and Furiten? No, they are Team TeamDameDaNoTen. They're crafty.
TeamDameDaNoTen, yeah.
All right, so yeah, what do we have for Dame Charcoal?
It will be a very interesting conclusion in about 4 hours or so.
Yeah, 4 hours. The captain's match, which I'm participating in, is going to be at 2 a.m. in the Eastern Standard Time.
You're not on this table, right?
I'm on table 3, I believe.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm on sorry, table 2.
I was like, I don't think you're in contention for 5th.
No. I'm in contention for 9th.
Where you belong.
Oh.
Do you know where I belong?
You're on the table for tomorrow, right? You're on the first table for first?
I'm on the only table tomorrow, correct, yes. Which means I'm in contention for 1st through 4th.
Oh. Well, don't be 4th.
Me get 4th? Never in all my days.
In 4 hours? Yes, 4 hours. I'll be playing 2 a.m. in the morning. The captain's seat for my team, Team Tsubame Gaijin.
Yes, it'll be very exciting. I'm very excited for it. I probably will be up for it, honestly. I'm probably gonna drink tea and watch it myself.
Yeah, I will be streaming it myself. I'll be streaming the captain's game. It'll be on a 5-minute delay, but it will be there.
Now promise me you'll con at least once for me.
I'm going to try to do 4 cons in the same hand. How about that? 4 cons. How about that?
Is it just for me or just for yourself? That's the question.
I mean, here's the thing. If I end up getting 4 cons of this tournament, I'm just going to get up and walk away because it doesn't count. it doesn't count.
Please hit the auto rolling button after that though. Don't just walk away.
No. I'm just going to not play because I'm going to be too upset to continue because getting 4 cons in a tournament match does not count for the achievement.
Oh, I understand. Yeah, you achievement hunter. Yeah, there we are.
See Ryuga and Robes. Robes and Escaping Ennui is our commentators. Your commentators. Very cool. You got a bunch. You got a bunch of the saints.
Respectable people.
Yeah, all the saints are commentating on the table 1 finals.
Oh yeah, I'm aware. I am very aware.
Let's see. Are we all done? Yeah. Oh, so day 3, vice captain's game is at an end. I'm gonna see where we are. Oop, that's the wrong. Where we are at. Boom, boom, boom. It doesn't show. Oh, they haven't posted the placements yet. So it looks like it hasn't been put together all that recently. But that's fine. Yeah. 4 hours.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
4 hours, 3.5 hours until the next game, captain's match. Bit of fun. Well, thanks.
I look forward to it at the very least. And if you go down in the blaze of glory, that's all that matters. Is you went on in fire or something.
Well,
As long as you try.
I'm very sure that we're clinging on to that 9th place. All I've got to do is just not
wait,
lose.
that's not hard to do. Wait a second.
So my team, BeingMikoIsSuffering, is in the same position that Bucket's team is.
Okay, wait.
So,
yeah, 9th place is top place for you.
Right.
I thought first you went bottom place. I'm like, wait,
No,
that's not something to shoot for cannibals.
Yeah. So we're very well much in the lead. I've just got to not lose.
I believe in you.
Right. I'm going for all the Yakuman.
Oh, if you get at least one Yakuman cannibal, I'll give you a free sub. There you go, Buckaroo.
Oh, a free sub? Thanks. An avocado.
A whole avocado. Alright, well, I'm going to go fish on Final Fantasy 14. I'll check you later, buddy.
Cool. See you soon. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Let's see if I can find somebody to host real quick while I take a nap. How about some more mahjong? Who do we got? Yeah, Wrath. Why not? Let's go ahead and we're going to throw the host out for Wrath. Wrath is also playing Mahjong Soul. Wrath is a Saint level player, one of the highest level players I know. I hope you all head on over and enjoy. Now there's going to be a delay with his channel because he is playing in the high level rooms. It is required that there's a 5-minute delay. Awesome. Yes. Once again, thank you all for coming. It was unexpected that I was commentating. I expected to just be mute for most of the time. But yeah, there it is. I hope to see you all again for the captain's game, where I will try to maintain my lead for 9th. Yeah, thanks for all for coming in. Peace out.